Value creation is the performance of actions that increase the worth of goods, services, or even a business. The interaction between companies and customers was never seen as a source of value creation. The value of a service was always decided by the company, with the customer simply paying the face value of the product. However, value creation is no longer company-centric. Customer-to-customer interaction plays a vital role in deciding a company's value and whether their products are worth buying. Websites such as TripAdvisor provides you with an unbiased customer's opinion on travel and restaurants, and simply hashtagging the name of an event on Twitter allows you to view what the world is saying about it. As the value of a service is no longer company-centric, consumers are discussing and searching for the best and cheapest options. Firms in search of sources of value will have no choice but to squeeze as much cost from their value chain activities as possible. This has led to lots of cheap products and services, and commoditization is becoming an increasing problem in the goods and services market. However, companies that stage experiences increase the price of their offerings much higher than the rate of inflation, simply because consumers value experiences more highly. As Pine and Gilmore have explained in that quote, the experience of an event is valued more highly than its price. Therefore, an event creating an experience will be successful. Experience is the new battleground for marketers. This concept is shown in this graph. In order for an event to be successful, it needs to be unique. It is argued that a designer's job is to extend the boundaries of thought and to create value for users. This requires the ability to imagine that which does not exist. One event which does this extremely well is the Burning Man. Burning Man takes a spin on the generic commodity that is the music festival by using the idea of co-creation. Co-creation is a management initiative or form of economic strategy that brings different parties together in order to jointly produce a mutually valued outcome. It arises when supplier and consumer are involved in the same process of value creation. The people who attend Burning Man are no mere attendees, but rather active participants in every sense of the word. They create the city, the interaction, the art, the performance, and ultimately the experience. As an attendee, you are the festival. You build it, you set up the stalls, and you create the entertainment. The key to co-creation is for a company to still have some control over the event environment, and Burning Man does this by creating a different theme every year for the participants to base their creativity around. Co-creation also needs successful interaction between the company and the participant. This figure shows the building blocks of interactions for co-creation of value. For successful co-creation, there needs to be good dialogue between the customer and company. There needs to be a clear understanding of what each other is trying to do. In order for this to happen, the customer needs full access to all information and a sense of transparency with it as well. All information conveyed needs to be correct for the idea of co-creation to work. Providing false information will lead to inaccurate predictions of how the event is going to turn out. This means that the true risks of the event cannot be assessed and the process of co-creation won't work. The idea of co-creation is also explained in the Payne et al. Model. Here, Payne et al. Simply outlines that the customer should be involved in the whole creation process of an event, and that customers are regarded as feelers, doers, and thinkers rather than just passively enjoying an event. It highlights the need for clear communication between the company and customer, just like the previous model demonstrated, and also introduces the idea that both the customer and company learn from the co-creation process, and if such learning is positive, consumers may develop a preference for that brand over competitors. Co-creation allows customers to gain what they desire from an event, a certain amount of customization. Co-creation forces us to move away from viewing the market as an aggregation of consumers and as a target for the firm's offerings. Burning Man have done this extremely well by encouraging differentiation, not commodification. It gives people that feeling of escapism and that sense of freedom. Burning Man has become so popular because it's the people's festival, allowing you to create the festival you want. The creators have invented something so clever by putting a twist on a popular event, the music festival.